In this video, I'm going to be sharing why you should not sell on Fiverr. I'm going to be telling you my story and experience with it, and why even though it's kind of nice to have potentially free traffic and having your gig set up on a place where people are actively looking for you, it's probably not the right route to go due to the problems I've encountered and you could potentially encounter yourself. So let's get into it. So basically how this all started is I wanted to start offering channel reviews for people who watch my YouTube channel. I have another one that has over 300,000 subs, and I usually talk about content creation stuff. So the goal was I could set up a gig on Fiverr and be able to send traffic from my YouTube channel to Fiverr, and they could sign up, they could submit their channel, answer some questions, and I'll record a channel review for them. But then also, I noticed people were selling a similar service on Fiverr, so I could potentially create a Fiverr gig, get all these sales that I could drive to Fiverr myself, and then with all those reviews and all those completed projects will cause my Fiverr gig to rank higher up in Fiverr. And then I'll just have this organic flow of people who are going to Fiverr looking for YouTube help. They come across my gig, they sign up, and then I'm going to get paid that way. So it'd be like a win-win situation there where I don't just have to solely rely on people coming from my YouTube channel and driving it towards my product. It'd be actually listed on Fiverr and there could be people signing up for it. And so that was the plan. So I went ahead and I created a Fiverr gig. I sent a whole bunch of my own traffic over to the gig and I got quite a few sales, actually enough to where after within the first month, I became a level 2 seller, which meant I unlocked the ability to actually start running ads with my service, which I immediately did. I had a whole bunch of reviews come in. I think I had like 10 in total. So a really great start for a Fiverr gig, and something that a lot of people wish they could do when they do start on Fiverr is be able to get a whole bunch of organic traffic and some reviews to kind of boost them up and get them some good results. And so things looked really good initially, but that's where things started to go downhill. And let's get into some of these problems. Now, the first problem is that even though I gave my gig such a great boost, like getting all of these orders in, getting to seller level 2 and all that, I was only able to manage to get like 2 to 3 organic gigs from Fiverr, including one that came as a result of the Fiverr ads. So even though with all that, and going and looking at just other people who were doing something similar to me, even they were still getting orders in their queue. Like I'm talking like every time I check in, they would at least have 3 to 5 orders in their queue at all times. So even though I gave myself this great big boost, it didn't really result in a lot of Fiverr traffic. And that gig was up for, I believe, a few months actually. So yeah, nothing really happened other than like 2 to 3 sales. And I had the reviews on there, which were great. I was pushing it with ads. Still, that was the case that didn't really benefit me. But you never know. It could have just been, I just needed more time on the Fiverr platform. But that is where the second problem came in, which is that I ended up getting someone from Fiverr and completed the sale for them. They loved it. They left me a review. They gave me a tip. And then over 30 days later, I get a notice from Fiverr that this gig has been canceled and we've refunded the buyer. And I'm like, what the heck? It's been over 30 days and and this person can somehow cancel an order. So I reach out to Fiverr support, and all Fiverr says is that whatever they were paying with failed. And so, Fiverr wasn't able to collect funds. And so that canceled the order, and I guess I take a loss for doing all that work because Fiverr couldn't verify that they had proper payment beforehand. But the fact that someone can place an order, you go through all the work of completing this for this person, and then after 30 days, they're able to cancel and not be charged for it, and then you lose out on all that work. That's just unacceptable. After 30 days or 14 days at a minimum, I can understand that, but after 30 days, somehow someone can cancel, and Fiverr can do nothing about that. And they're just like, well, that happened. Our hands are tied. And so once that happened, I just stopped sending traffic to the Fiverr page. I was just going to go and make my own website and set up my own, thing there that people can pay money for. But then I get another notice from Fiverr, and this is where the next problem comes in, which is you're not making enough sales. So we're going to actually revoke your level 2 seller status to level 1. And it's like, I've already sent all this traffic from YouTube. I'm running ads with this gig to try and get people to purchase it. And it's like, you have 30 days to earn this amount of money. and then you're going to lose your level 2 status, and then you can't run ads for your own Fiverr gig anymore. And that's what ultimately happened. I went from a level 2 seller down to level 1, and then I just let Fiverr cancel the gig out completely because it was ridiculous. Even though I put so much effort into making this, to try and make this Fiverr gig successful. Like, I did the outside marketing and promoted it to my own audience to get them to purchase. And even with all that effort, like, Fiverr is on top of you that you must keep getting orders. Otherwise, we're like revoking your status. And I can't imagine someone without any following or outside marketing starting a Fiverr gig and trying to find a way to stand out amongst all these different people who could be competing. Like MySpace, doing like a channel review, there's not tons of people in that space. There are orders being placed. So, there's obviously like demand, and I get that, a logo design or something else, could have a higher appeal than just a channel review. But even still, if MySpace has low competition, I should be high up in the search results from getting all of those sales. And plus, with running ads, that I should be getting more clicks on my own gig. So I think, like, if you were a beginner going into this and you don't have outside marketing, and you also might have to deal with doing work and over 30 days later it getting refunded, and then if you do break through and get to a level 2 seller that you have to maintain doing this work at all times, like, that's crazy. And I think it'd be much better to do something where you're actually going after clients who are looking for work, like something like an Upwork or something like that, where you are pitching an active job proposal versus just setting up a gig next to tons of other people and hoping someone picks yours. Like, that feels like it's going to be very difficult to stand out versus, and hoping someone finds your gig versus going directly to someone who is, actively looking for this, and they're posting on a job board, I need help with this, and then pitching that person. I think you'd have a lot more success there. Hope this video helps someone out there.